Good evening, friends. In the electrochemistry chapter, today we are going to discuss about Corley's law. A scientist, Corley, examined a limiting molar conductivity values for a number of strong electrolytes and found that for a pair of electrolytes with the same negative ion but differ only in the positive ion. So, the difference between the positive ion and the molar conductivity value at infinite dilution is constant. So, what is strong electrolyte? Strong electrolytes means it will completely dissociate at all concentration. And weak electrolytes means which do not ionize completely in its aqueous solution as well as its molten state. So, a weak electrolyte is not completely dissociated at all concentration. With dilution, the degree of dissociation increases, the number of ions will also increase. So, in the case of weak electrolytes, the molar conductivity at infinite dilution or limiting molar conductivity value increases steeply with dilution, especially at low concentration region. Now we plot a graph of weak electrolyte of its molar conductivity against its concentration. Here in this graph, this straight line is a strong electrolyte. Molar conductivity of strong electrolyte will be increases. That is KCl is an example of strong electrolyte. And CH3COOH is an example of weak electrolyte. We are plotting a graph between the concentration and molar conductivity of strong electrolyte. We get a straight line. But in the case of weak electrolyte, our graph will become parallel to the y-axis. So, the limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte cannot be determined easily by the extrapolation of the part. At infinite dilution, the electrolyte will dissociate completely. That time the degree of dissociation alpha equal to 1. But such a low concentration, the conductivity of the solution is low. It cannot be measured accurately. So, it can be determined by applying the Corley's law of independent migration of ions. Through Corley's law, we can determine lambda m0 values of weak electrolytes. So, according to Corley's law states that the limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte is the sum of the individual contribution of the cation and the anion of the electrolyte. That is, limiting molar conductivity of NaCl equal to limiting molar conductivity of Na plus limiting molar conductivity of Cl minus. Here, limiting molar conductivity of NaCl is molar conductivity of NaCl. And limiting molar conductivity of Na plus and limiting molar conductivity of Cl minus is limiting molar conductivity of Na plus and Cl minus ions. In general, if an electrolyte produces B plus cations and B minus anions, then we are writing molar conductivity that is equal to B plus lambda 0 plus B minus lambda 0 minus. Here this B plus and B minus are cations and anions. For example, the molar conductivity of HCl and this limiting molar conductivity is, otherwise we are writing lambda m infinity, that is molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Molar conductivity of HCl is molar conductivity, that is infinite dilution at HCl equal to infinite dilution at H plus ions plus infinite dilution at Cl minus ions. Next we see applications of Corley's law. Molar conductivity of weak electrolytes at infinite dilution can be calculated by using this Corley's law. For example, acetic acid is a weak electrolyte. The molar conductivity of acetic acid cannot be determined directly. potassium acetate which can be treated with HCl, it will form acetic acid and KCl. From this we can calculate the molar conductivity of acetic acid. So molar conductivity of acetic acid equal to molar conductivity of potassium acetate plus molar conductivity of HCl minus molar conductivity of KCl. Next application is degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte at a given concentration can be calculated. What is degree of dissociation? Degree of dissociation alpha equal to molar conductivity dividing by molar conductivity at infinite dilution. This infinite dilution can be written as, that is limiting molar conductivity. So lambda m0 or lambda m infinity. Next application is knowing the degree of dissociation, that is alpha, the dissociation constant K of a weak electrolyte at a given concentration of the solution can be calculated. How this can be calculated? K equal to alpha square dividing by 1 minus alpha. Alpha is degree of dissociation. So what is the value of alpha? Alpha equal to lambda m dividing by lambda m0. So writing this dissociation constant, that is degree of dissociation, is substituted in this equation, we can get, that is C into lambda m dividing by lambda m0 the whole square by 1 minus lambda m dividing by lambda m0. Then the next application is solubility of sparingly soluble salts can be calculated as solubility. That is equal to kappa into 1000 dividing by lambda m0 mole per liter. Friends, in this video session we studied Coriolis law and its application. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.